Hi and welcome to Java NetBeans tutorial of how to convert text to speech. And see that, guys. So if we want the system to read
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z,
the system can also count
0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9.
And finally,
yes, I can speak.
So what I'm going to do now, guys, is to take you guys straight into Java NetBeans development environment, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. Hi and welcome to Java NetBeans tutorial. I'm going to start by going to File, New Project, and this project is all about converting text to speech. Okay, make sure you select Java application, click on Next, and the name is going to be text to speech 2, or we can call it 1, that's fine. Okay, let's click on finish. So let's just call it Java text to speech. Right, that's fine. And let's click on finish. Copy that. Now that Java text to speech is ready, J text to speech, let's see, right here somewhere. There we go. Right click on it and let's select new Java frame. Click on that. I'll give the product a name, and that's the class name, and this is going to be the package name. Click on finish. Now that the frame is ready, let's go to the property here inside the code area and change the size to 1360 by 800, and the preferred size as well, we need to change that to the same thing. And here you see where we have general center, I'm going to make that, check that. Okay, now let's go to the properties. Right inside the properties here, preferred size, look at it, there we go, that is my preferred size. Okay, and where I have title up here, I'm just going to enter text to speech. There, that's all. Now the next thing I would do is inside my palette here, I need the following. Let's get panel 1 here, and I'm going to make that panel 2 really. And let's change the properties of this very panel. Let's come in here where we have bold, the border, and change the border to that. Okay, that's the border. And the other thing is copy that very panel and paste it in there. Paste. Yeah, that's fine. For both panel and the form, I'm going to right click on the form first. Let's set the layer to absolute layer, and the panel, let's change that to absolute layer as well. Now I'm going to add a label to the upper panel. Add 2 labels in there, one and another one here. And the second panel here, let me add the TextField or text area. To add a text area there. Then I also need, let's go for buttons. There we go. And we need, let's say, checkbox, 1 checkbox, 2, and make that 3. There we go. All right, we have enough resources now, or enough component on board. So let's change all our interface design and bring this down a little bit, just about that. Okay, let me just speed up the design of the interface. Okay guys, this is how the interface looks now. And there's one thing I'd like to add in here, and that will be my logo. So let's come in here, Just grab that, and I think it's right here somewhere. Okay, let's go to the property of that itself. Then I will rearrange it properly. Click on the property and let's look for icon right there. That's the icon. Select that. Let's browse to where I have my logo. I have it somewhere. Nope. Let's import from my desktop here. And there we go. My logo is called, where is it? There. Next, and finish. There. Now I have that in place. Get rid of the content inside it. Right. That's my logo right there. Yeah. And I can now move this how I want to about there. Okay, let's add a border to that very logo. Let's do a border. Just change it. And let's make that 240 by 240 by 240. Yeah. And in here, let me change that to about 8. So I think the logo is now ready. So move this one back in position. Now if I run this program, let's save and run, then you guys see what I'm talking about. There guys, this is how it all looks now. So let's add some lines of codes here, but before that, okay, look at these. I think I'm going to have to combine these 3. So let's select it all, 1, 2, 3, but the only way out first is to go to the palette and let's grab button group. Get a button group and just paste it on. That's it. So which means I can group these 3 components. So what will happen is when I select one of them, the other one will be disabled. So I think I've grouped it. So let's come in here now. I suppose you see what I've done. I select it all. Look at it. Select it all and come to the property where we have button group, and I just select the name of the group, which is button group 1 for all of them. And if you can see, they are now one object. So if I run it, this is what you guys will see. If I click on this, okay, change my mind, and you see that. So that's why I had to group it all together. Now the next thing we want to do is let's go straight into our browser, and we need to download 2 objects. One is going to be J-Tattoo. J-Tattoo. Come on. Right up there. Press enter and let's look for J-Tattoo. That is the site of J-Tattoo. Click on it, or you can just click on the download bit straight up. Okay, you can download the file right there. That is it. If I click on that, you might not see the download bit, but it's there on my system. The next one I want to download will be for the object that convert text to speech is called free TTS jar files. Free TTS jar files. There we go. Click on that, and you can just scroll right down to download free TTS jar files. Click on download right there, and what we need is right here. That's it. Let's click on download. I'm now going to return back to my program since these ones are downloaded already. Okay, let me show you guys the downloaded files right in here. That's J-Tattoo there, so I need those files. So your free TTS library, this is how it's meant to look like. Okay, and if you want to read some information about the voice itself, the type of voice that we have in there, we have one for Alan, And we also have another one for Kevin. That's it right there. So you can read this and find out more information about it. Okay, so I'm going to close that or minimize it. The next thing I'll do now is go straight into this project folder itself, which is right here. Now you see where we have library. You can drop it down if you want. Right click on label. You either go to the property, the choice is yours. If you go to the properties, you can always select add jar files right here, and those are the jar files I intend to add. Select it all and then click on open, then click on OK, and there we go. Those are the jar files. That's one method to add object onto the library. The second method is you can just right click and click on add jar file, and let's look for the next one I would like to add is my J2, which is right here. Click on open. Now I think this method is faster. That's J2 there. Now we have all our components in place. Okay, that's fine. Now let's go straight onto the source code. Right up here I would like to import the following. So let's start by importing import java dot abstract windows tools dot color. There we go. And these other files, then this is going to be just for the text to speech, and we will also import the following. For this we actually convert the buttons to run buttons, and this is just for message. If I use try catch, which I intend to use. Now let's come right down here. We might as well, you see right underneath here, we can add some throws, but to add those throws we need the following: UI manager dot set look and feel. There we go. Yeah, and we just enter as follows. There, that's my UI manager dot set look and feel. See that, guys? You need that lines of code. Now what's happening is it's now telling me there's an error, so click on that and just add in those throws. Once you click, you see those throws are added up here. That's the first throw that we add, the second throw, the third one, and the fourth throw. There, that's it. If you notice, the error is gone. Okay, you can now run your program if you want. So I'm going to run it. Let's collapse this. I'm going to run it. Let's save it first instead of compiling. And look at the buttons, the way they look. You're just entering these lines of code and adding the throws, the 4 throws, and making sure you import this library, these very 3 libraries here. If I run the program, notice what's going to happen there. There we go, guys. You see those buttons? They are now rendered buttons. So the buttons is sorted. Let's close that. And let's add some lines of codes. For exit, right click and select action, event action, action perform. Right there. But before that, let's come right underneath here. Right underneath here, let's say private JFrame. Let's go for frame there. So I want you to import that. So if I click on this, what will happen is the system will actually import JavaX swing frame. There we go. It should be there somewhere. There we go, that's it right there, it's imported. Okay, since we are here, we might as well enter the following data type as well. Let's go for private, static, final, string. I'm going to call it talk equals, who is going to read my data, let it be Kelvin 16. You can also use Kelvin 18, but I noticed that did not work on my system. The reason, I don't know. Okay, that's it, those two right underneath your project here, your public class project, so that's fine. Now the next thing we want to do is, let's go on straight to the speech itself. So for the speech, I would like it to read out whatever I have in here. So let's right click and get that object's name, copy that there, and on the speech, so I'm going to now right click, enter event, action perform. Where is that? Yeah, there we go, right there. Get rid of that. Okay, let's enter the following. So let me first of all start by giving my project a data type of I'm gonna call it talk, and let's create this object, voice manager, and I'll call that I speak equals voice manager. Voice manager dot get instance, right, enter a semicolon. So let's say I talk equals I speak dot voice there, and the voice is I speak talk. Right, now the next thing we want to do is to allocate into iTalk as follows. Let's say iTalk dot allocate the voice there. So let's use try cache to get something going. Try cache iTalk dot speak. And what is it going to say? So iTalk, we have to get the data inside here. So grab everything in here. Let's come in here, grab that txt, whatever it's called, and just paste that in here. And I'm gonna say dot get text. So whatever I have in there will be displayed or will be read out. Now let's say cache if there's any error, exception E, and in there I'm just gonna say JO option plain there. That's all. So whatever I add in there, if I save and run, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. So right in here, let's say I enter as follow. I can convert text to speech. There. Let's read that out and see. Click on speech.
I can convert text to speech.
You hear that? I can convert text to speech.
I can convert text to speech.
Right. So exit is not working, reset is not working. Let's come back in here. Take care of the reset. Right click. Action perform for the reset. I think it's here. Let's just paste that in there. No, not that. For the reset, where is the name of that very object? That is the name. Copy that and paste that right in here. just there, changes to S, and here, there, that's the reset. Now let's take care of exit. Right click and right in here. I've already imported an object for the exit, so right in here on the exit, so let's just delete that and enter as follows. That those are the lines of code for exit. Now finally we need to take care of 1, 2 and 3. All I just want them to do is to display one or two things. So when this one is checked, so let's come into event action, action perform. Try that again. Event action, action perform. So I want this. I actually want it to append as follows. So let's change that to append. Dot append there. Okay, so we want you to append the following. That's going to be A, B, C, and so on. So let's speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay guys, I finished entering the alphabet here. This is how I want the alphabet to look like. Take a good look at it. You'll see A \T. The T is for space. Okay, just have a good look at it. Right. So the next thing I would like to do now is I'm going to run it and you guys see what I'm talking about. So if we click on alphabet, there we go, and ask the system to read it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
You see that, guys? That's nice. So let's repeat another one for this, and let's take it from there.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N.
Okay, the other thing I notice is if you mistakenly click on the alphabet again, you see what happened. So I would like you to always get rid of it. So let's come in here and just maybe copy this and place it right on top here. Maybe clear before adding the alphabet again. So that is one. So the next thing is let's come into the number, right click, where is it, event action and action perform. As for the numbers, that would be maybe 0, 1 to 9. So let's just copy that and just enter 0, 1. Let's copy this so that I can speed that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's just speed that up. 5 and break, and we have 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's done. One other thing I like to do is to come in here. Let's change the font size to something a little bit larger, then we take it from there. Okay guys, let me show you how it all looks now. I've changed the font size. There we go, and the system can count, and apart from this that is left. So let's reset exit, and for this very one, written text, or I can just let's just add 1 or 2 things in there. So I can just change that to, I'm gonna copy this, paste it right in there, and I'll just change that to, let's say, okay, 4 of those, and I'll just say yes. I can read or speak. There. That's all. You, if you notice, \n, that is space, new line, new line, new line. Then the first one is yes, that will give me a space. Okay, I, that's another space. Can speak, that's another space, just like I've done in here. Just break the alphabet across. So if I run it now, let's save and run, then you see what I'm talking about. So let's see. Oh yes, I can speak, but that is two. Let's take off two of those. Okay, now save and run again. I want it to be in the center or on the center, whatever. Yes, I can speak.
Yes, I can speak.
That's fine.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. And let's try the
L, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
You hear that, guys? So that's brilliant. So this one, let's move this one down a little bit, and we can call it the end of the tutorial. Let's come in here and maybe one. Let's try to save and run. Count. Yeah, that's fine. Do it in the center.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
L, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
And finally,
yes, I can speak.
and that's all, guys. With that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. You'll have a nice day now, and bye for now.